That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful to pay it off on 1st down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn. They go play action with Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel on 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
32-yard line.
They run with Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
On for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ryan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Ryan. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They go play action now. Ryan flushed out right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Let's go! Let's go!
Again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing again. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
For the Falcons field goal.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals. The combined output in half number 1 could be first touchdown wins. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards on 1st and goal. Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Another try on second down with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
32 yards line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 68 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Ryan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. On first down, it's Gurley. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Deshaun Gibson broken down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
From the 45 on second down. Ryan lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Brings up fourth down.
Going on fourth down, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 38 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back now at Soldier Field. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down now, it's Cohen. The 20. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 13. That one good for 33 and a first. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. First down, a run with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Patterson on the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. He gives to Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. They run. It's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ryan wants to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can. Just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Ay, yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Ay. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that...
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here in England. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 9.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Play action, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action. Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, 35 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
On 3rd down, Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust. That series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. Ryan steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Cohen. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 32-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears have retaken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bears 10, Falcons 6. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
Johnson on the coverage.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Big hold to the 30. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
What are you doing, dog? What are you doing?
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Ryan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now it's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Well, a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Smith catches left side, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Off the play fake. Ryan. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Cohen. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Welcome back now here in London. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And at 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Play action. Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Off the play fake. Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 31-yard line.
They try again with Cohen. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Ryan to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play fake. Ryan. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
People watching this one right here gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It's fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up, and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a man. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always teasing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what?
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
The kickoff for Chicago.
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, yeah. We'll take that. We'll take that.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 78 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
For Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They run with Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This is Cohen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go play action with Ryan. He is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Pass and now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on defense, I will guarantee they told him, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jaden Graham there to make the grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
T.J. Green on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And running with power here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Patterson on the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. touchdown run. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They go play action now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. He's got a man. Complete. 33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Off play action. Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Off the play fake. Ryan. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
56-yard attempt.
On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Cohen. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. On the give, this is Cohen. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Falcons first down.
Off play action. Ryan steps away. And he rifles one incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, it's Gurley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, Ryan. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. DeAndre Carter returning it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Patterson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Cordero Patterson had the second fastest play of 2019. He hit 22.23 miles an hour on a touchdown run, and he found a top gear here as well. First down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They try again with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now in desperation. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off.
There at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Made mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. Turf roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. that she ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
No, no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
This is second nature, all is automatic.